Hello, it's Laura Firth and welcome to our Pilates class today for a healthy back. So I've got some equipment with me today. I've got a foam roller and a block, but you don't have to use any of these. All the exercises can be used without. So we're going to start up against a wall today, feet hip width apart and about 6 inches away from the wall. And then place your hips and your torso on the wall. Tuck your tailbone under, abdominals in, and then draw your shoulder blades in so you've got the backs of your shoulders resting on the wall. Inhale and then exhale, chin to the chest for our standing roll down. We want to feel the spine peel off the wall and the abdominals scoop in and up to create the C shape in your spine. Really heavy arms and heavy head, so crown of the head reaching down towards the floor. Only come as far as you can, so you don't have to touch the floor. And then again, exhaling to draw the abs in and roll up through the spine, all the way up to standing. Inhale again here, and then exhale, chin to the chest. Once again, peel the spine off the wall, one vertebrae at a time, keeping the hips in contact with the wall. Heavy arms, crown of the head reaches down. And then inhale here, lengthen your spine. Exhale, draw your abdominals in and feel like they're pulling you up. Feel like the movement comes from the abdominals and peel the spine back onto the wall, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale again, exhale, chin to the chest, rolling all the way down. Really concentrate and be precise on the abdominals, contracting in and the spine uncurling. Exhale again as you peel the spine up from the bottom of the spine all the way up to the top. Inhale and last time, exhale, chin to your chest, rolling all the way down. Kind of get a ragdoll feeling as you do this movement. And then soften your knees. You're going to walk your hands out and come into an all-fours position. So knees underneath your hips and then wrists underneath your shoulders. Abdominals in to stabilise your lower back and chin to your chest to lengthen the back of your neck. Inhale and then exhale, extend your right arm and your left leg. Any amount, and inhale to release. Exhale as you extend, switching sides. Feel the opposite pull through the arm and the leg. And inhale to lower. So although we're working the arm and the leg here, the focus is the abdominals working hard to stabilise the spine and the hips. Again, helping to protect our back when we're doing any movement with the limbs. So keep the breath smooth. Keep your movement smooth, and we want to aim to get the coordination with the arm and the leg, lifting and lowering at the same time. Keeping the length through the crown of the head and press the floor away with the supporting arm and supporting leg. This time we're going to extend and we're going to pulse with the leg. So keep smooth breaths, working the hamstring and release. Switching sides, left arm, right leg. And hold and pulse. Little pulses up towards the ceiling. And then slowly release. Right arm and left leg again. Inhale as you extend. And then exhale to open to the diagonal corners. Bring it back in and then release. Just one on the left with the left arm, right leg. Inhale to extend. Exhale to open. Inhale to reset and exhale to lower it down. Brilliant. We're going to bring our hips back to our heels for a child's pose and feel your arms active. So press your palms in towards the floor, lifting your forearms away, lengthening the spine and releasing any tension from the lower back. Curl yourself up. Shift your hips to one side, bring your legs round, and we're going to come all the way onto our back. Using the roll down. Feet hip width apart, knees bent. We're going to inhale, and then as you exhale, coming into clockwork. So we're going to tuck the tailbone under, draw the abdominals in and up, and flatten the lower back down towards the floor. And then release. So we're exhaling to tuck the tailbone under, abdominals scoop in, and inhale to release. Once again, exhale to tuck the tailbone under, pull the abdominals into the spine, and inhale to release. Exhale to tuck, and inhale to release. On your next inhale, you're going to lift your right leg up. So inhale to lift your right leg, knee over hip, exhale to lower. And here what we want to do is stabilize the lower back again. So we're keeping the imprinted spine as we do this. So we're doing 5 knee folds on the right and then 5 on the left. Inhale to lift, exhale to draw the abs in a little bit stronger as you lower. Left leg, inhale to lift, slowly exhale to lower. Even though the breath is smooth, I want you to just take the out breath a little bit more forceful, and then that will help to contract the abdominals a little bit more. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Now I'm going to grab my foam roller, but you can do these exercises again without. So I'm placing it underneath my hips. I'm going to keep hold of it, and then I'm going to bring my knees over my hips and ankles in line with knees. Again, just do the same with the legs if you haven't got the foam roller. We're going to inhale to rock the knees to the right, and exhale, draw your abs in back to center. To the left, inhale, and then exhale. So again, the aim is here to keep the neutral arch in the spine, so we don't ever want to feel any pressure on the lower back. So we're keeping the abdominals in to keep the lower back lengthened. Inhale to the right and exhale to draw your abs in to center, and inhale to the left. And keep lengthening through the back of the neck, relaxing the shoulders, and just feel the spine lengthen. This time inhale to the right and exhale, you're going to circle the knees. Once again, inhale to the right, exhale, draw your abs in strongly as you circle. And you want to feel that the thigh muscles are soft. It's all the abdominals doing the work. To the left this time. Inhale to the left and then exhale to finish the circle. Keeping the spine lengthened and keeping the abdominal contraction, so keeping the abs pulling in towards the spine. Breathe smoothly. Last one. Exhale to draw in. And then place your feet back down. If you've got your foam roller, just release that. And then if you have got your foam roller again, you're going to pop it underneath your upper back. So just at the base of where your shoulder blades are. If you haven't, take your fingertips by your ears anyway. You're going to stretch back, inhale, and exhale to curl up, half curl. Inhale to release down, and exhale, chin to chest. So if you haven't got a foam roller, what you could use is a rolled up towel or a pillow, something a little bit firm that you can rest onto. Really good to open up the upper back here and the chest, and working the core at the same time. See, I have really tight upper back, so this helps to release any tension that I might get in the shoulders or the neck, so it's brilliant, this exercise. And sometimes I just lay in the stretch, the upper back stretch for a while. Always feels good. And release. So bring your foam roller away again. And this time you are going to roll down onto your back, bring your heels a little bit closer towards your bottom, feet hip width apart, and if you've got a block or anything, pillow, anything you can place between your thighs, do so. And then we're going to roll up into hip bridge and then roll back down through the spine. So now we want to focus on exhaling as we lift, tucking the tailbone under, abdominals to spine, tailbone to the back of the knees as you lift. Once again, exhale as you lift, pull the inner thighs together, squeeze the butt, and weight towards the heels in the feet. And this just helps to activate the hamstrings and the butt a little bit more. So the hamstrings and the glutes are really big muscles that help with our posture. So it's quite important that they're strong enough to help with the spine. Now we're going to extend the right leg and then lower it down. Left leg, extend and then lower. So we're aiming here to keep the hips as high as you can. So keep driving from the hips. All the movement comes from there, as well as the abdominals, of course. Left leg extends and lower it down, keeping your breath smooth, relaxing through the shoulders, and feel the lengthening through the leg as it extends out. Last one to the left, and release it down. Roll back down through the spine one vertebrae at a time, and then release your block from your inner thighs. And you're going to hug the knees in towards the chest. Just release any tension from the lower back. Place your left foot down and then cross your right ankle over or just past your left knee, flexing your right foot, and then press the right knee wide and lift your legs up, holding behind your left thigh or your shin. And keep pressing the right hip down towards the end of your mat to square the hips, and you'll probably feel a little bit more of a stretch once you do so. Slowly release and then cross your right knee completely over your left leg, arms out to the sides, and then slowly lower your legs to the left. And if you can, and it's okay on your neck, look to the right. Really good to mobilize the spine. Great twists to keep all the muscles around the spine nice and flexible. Because also tightness can be a reason why we might have pain in our back. And we're going to release on the left side this time, so crossing the left ankle over the right knee, hug it into the chest with thread the needle, and hands behind the thigh or the shin, wherever feels comfortable for you. You might find that you have one side tighter than the other, which I do as well. But just focus on your breath as you breathe, trying to relax into your stretch. Release your hands and then cross the left knee completely over the right leg. And then when you're ready, cross the knees over to the right side. This time, if you can, looking to the left. With every exhale, just try and relax a little bit more. Just feel the knees a little bit heavier. Inhale to draw the knees in and uncross your legs. Hands either side of you, feet hip width apart. And then we're going to lift the legs up towards the ceiling, heels together, toes apart. And we're going to draw the abs in and see if you can lift the hips off the floor for a reverse curl. So exhaling as you lift and scoop, inhale to lower. Now you can stay with this or come with me and roll up through the spine, taking the legs over the head. Then flex the feet as you inhale. Exhale to roll back down through the spine, using the abdominals again. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to lift the hips, scoop from the abdominals, take the legs over the head. Inhale to flex your feet, and then draw the abdominals in as you control the roll down through the spine. Inhale once again. Exhale to draw from the abs. Try not to swing the legs over the head. It's all from the abdominals again. So really good on working on bending the spine, so flexion in this movement. Now we're going to scissor the legs, so inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Now squeeze the butt in, inner thighs towards each other, which will help engage the pelvic floor. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Now we're going to split the legs and then circle them away from each other. So inhale to split, exhale to circle. I nearly forgot which way we were going then. Inhale to split, exhale to circle. Then we're going to reverse. Inhale, split, exhale, circle. And this is called the helicopter. Exhale, circle. Inhale, switch, exhale, circle. So really good for your lower abdominals, the muscles that support your lower back again. Draw your knees in and then release your feet down. If you've got your foam roller again, place it underneath your hips and then extend your legs up. Scissors again, but high scissors this time. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Drawing the abs in. Again, protecting the lower spine so we never want to arch away from the floor. And we're coming into bicycle, so bend one leg and then stretch it as if you're riding a bicycle. So inhale, exhale, and then reverse. This is the tricky part. Inhale, exhale. If you ever want to practice any of these exercises, you can always press pause and go back and have a go. Practice it as many times as you like. Bend the knees in and then release the feet down, releasing your block once again from your lower back or your hips. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug and then extend your left leg along the floor, keeping your right knee in. And then take your left hand on the outside of your right knee and take your knee over to the left. Looking to the right again if you can. Inhale back to centre. Left hand to left hip and then take the right knee out to the side, so stretching the inner thigh. So a lot of the muscles in the hips cross over and go into the lower back. So it's really important to keep the hips flexible. And sometimes when we sit a lot, it can become very tight. So it's important if we've been sitting a lot just to have a little stretch. And then we switch sides, crossing and twisting the left leg over this time. And then bring yourself back in and then hug your knees in towards your chest. Roll yourself off to the side and then sit yourself or set yourself onto our side. You're going to either have your hand on your ear, extend your arm long, or you can use your block underneath your head or a pillow or something, whatever you've got. And then bring your legs further forward, lift your top leg so it's in line with the hip, top hand resting on the floor. Inhale, inhale forwards, exhale, exhale back. So flexing the foot forwards, inhale twice, point on the way back, exhale twice. So here we're exercising using the abdominals to support the spine while we move the legs in a side lying position. This time lift and lower. So we're inhaling to lift the top leg, exhale to lower, heels together, toes apart. Inhale to lift, exhale to flex and lower. Last one, inhale lift, exhale to flex and lower. Bend the top knee and place the shin and the knee and the ankle on the floor. Inhale to lift the bottom leg, exhale to lower. Inhale lift, exhale to lower again. Keeps extending through the spine, and again feel your abdominals working. That's where the origin of the movement comes from. Bend both knees and then we're going to press ourselves up using the top hand and extending the top leg. Switching to the other side. Set up in your straight line first in whichever setup is best for you, and then bring your legs further forward. Top leg in line with the hip, top hand on the floor. Inhale, inhale forwards, exhale, exhale back. Pulsing the legs just slightly. Now keep the movement small to start with, and then once you feel stable and you've got no rocking forwards and backwards or bananaing in the spine, then take it bigger. Heels together, toes apart for lift and lower. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. So we want to pull the inner thighs towards each other. Squeeze the butt in, and you'll feel the pelvic floor and the lower abdominals just fire up a little bit more. Bend the top knee and place the shin, the knee and the ankle on the floor, lifting and lowering the bottom leg. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. nice and smooth, and keep feeling the extension through the whole body and the leg. Bend both knees in, and then bring yourself all the way round onto your front, laying down. And then back of the hands underneath the foreheads, and then take your legs as wide as your mat. Heel beats. Exhale, exhale, inhale, beat, beat, wide, in, out with the heels. So we're keeping the abdominals in and the butt squeeze in here, so we can lengthen the tailbone and protect the lower spine again, and release. Taking the legs wide, and take the arms as wide as your mat also. Inhale, draw the abs and the tailbone down, and then exhale as you lift the right arm and the left leg. Inhale to lower, exhale, switch sides. So you want to feel the opposite pull through the whole body and the arm and the leg here, and that'll make the movement feel easier. And in this movement we always take the movement more with the legs, so think about the arms and the upper body working a little bit more, as long as you take care of your lower back. Now you can stay with that or come all up into swimming, paddling the arms and legs, feeling the length through the body, abdominals in to protect the lower back, and your tailbone long. Slowly release. Slide your hands back by your ribs, pull your elbows in for a swan. We're going to exhale to lift, pulling in the shoulder blades and the elbows, but keeping the top of the head long. And imagine you've got a satsuma underneath your chin, and you want to keep that in as you lift. Keeping the spine long, and think about engaging the thighs, because the legs and the butt muscles are going to help again to protect the lower back. Now this time coming into Sphinx, so elbows underneath shoulders, or take the arms a little bit further away if you do have any lower back issues. Inhale to draw the abs in, and then exhale, you're going to press your palms into the floor and lift the forearms away any amount, so extending the spine this time. So we've worked in flexibility in the twists, in the flexion of the spine, and now we're working in extension of the spine. So exhaling to lift. If staying in Sphinx pose is hard enough for your back, stay there and just work on keeping the abdominals in that position. Release and then press yourself up, and your knees wide, hips back into child's pose, but this time just release everything back. Just let everything relax. And you're going to come up into all fours again, shoulders over wrists, hips over your knees. Or bring your hands a little bit further forwards into a full plank position. If you're here, heels back. And then we're going to bring the right knee to the outside of the right arm and take it down, up, down, up. So towards the elbow and then back up towards the armpit. Switching sides. Left knee towards the armpit. Take it down, up, down, up, down, up. And then release. Keep the breath smooth. Keep your butt low if you're up here in full plank. Now knee crosses over this time. So take it out, across, out and back. Take your knees down. That one's quite intense, so we've only done a couple on each side. So again, if you want to practice, just press pause and have a go. Cat and cow. Releasing any tension around the spine now. So inhale as you lift the chest and the tailbone, and then exhale as you tuck the chin around the back. See, my flexion is much better than my extension in the spine. So just take it however feels good for you today on your body. And then we're going to step the right leg forwards into a lunge, right knee over your ankle. And then bring your left hand by your right foot, and then take your right arm and wrap it around your hip. Again, nice stretch in towards the hip flexor and a stretch around the spine as well, nice twist. If you want to go deeper, take your left hand to the outside of the right thigh and use that as leverage to just turn yourself around a little bit more. Inhale to lift the arms up, and then right hand down towards the floor. Use anything to put your hand up or prop it up on if you like. Left arm over. So stretching all the way down the side body, a little bit deeper in towards your hip flexor. Inhale to lift. Sweep the arms back as you exhale. Interlace the fingers at your lower back and then reach your knuckles down towards the floor. Lift your chest and only lift your eye gaze if that's okay on your neck. Slowly release and then shift your hips back, extend your front leg, lift the toes and feel the stretch down the back of the thigh. Once again, breathe nice and deep, trying to relax into your stretch. Slowly release, switching legs. Left leg steps forwards, knee over your ankle. And keep the right hand down this time and taking your left arm and wrap it round onto your right hip. Look back if you can. And then if you want to go deeper, take your right arm to the outside of your left thigh. And again, use your arm to twist yourself around a little bit further if you can. Release, inhaling, floating both arms up, left hand down, right arm extends over as you bend to the left. If you have any shoulder issues, keep the right arm reaching up towards the ceiling. Just takes a little bit of pressure off your shoulders. Inhale, both arms up, exhale, sweep them back, interlace your fingers, the other interlace if you can, and then reach the knuckles down, stretch the chest high. Release, shifting your hips back, extend your front leg and lift your toes nice and high, pulling your left hip back to square your hips and extend forward through the chest. Keep the length throughout the whole body. Slowly come forwards, bring your knees back together. Take your hands forward about handprint. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips, come into downward dog. So feel as though your hips are reaching up towards the sky. Then your right leg is going to step forwards. Bring your knee down into swan pose. So either your front leg and back leg at 90 degrees, or take your right heel in towards your hip or your groin. Extend your left leg back and then roll your left hip down towards the floor. So squaring your hips and your shoulders to the front. And stay where you are or extend forwards any amount. Stretching in towards the hips. You never want to feel any pressure on your front knee. So if you need to use the other option, please use it. And then switching sides. So bring yourself back into downward dog first. Hips high, lower back long. Really good to extend the whole spine, downward dog. And then left leg forwards, both at 90 degrees, or left heel in towards the groin, right leg extends back, and then roll the right hip down this time. Stay here, or bring yourself any amount down. Never matters how deep you go into the stretch, as long as you can feel the stretch, and we're never hurting any other part of the body. Just feeling a stretch. Slowly bring yourself up, back into downward dog. Bring your knees down, and then hips back towards your heels. One last child's pose. Roll yourself up through your spine. And we're going to come back to the wall. This time you're going to take your hips as close to the wall as you can. And then kick your legs up the wall. If you need to, use your hands and shift your bottom a little bit further towards the wall. Going to flex the right foot and then extend. Inhale, flex. Exhale, stretch. Left foot. Inhale and exhale, point. Inhale, flex. exhale, point. Now walk your hands up the right leg as far as you can, keeping the knee straight, and then point. Flex and point. Walk your hands back down, left leg this time, walk the hands up the back of the left leg. Inhale, flex, exhale, lower. Not lower, point should I say. Now lower. And then just let your legs become heavy. Let your arms just relax and just come back into your natural breath. If it feels comfortable, you can stack something underneath the hips. Just focus on your breath. Just let your spine just lengthen along the floor and the heaviness of your legs just fall in towards the hips. And then slowly bend both knees, roll yourself to your right side. Use your top hand to press yourself up. And come down to seated. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the class. Please like and share if you did enjoy today, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.